Hey everyone, it's Tracy here, also known as Seven Figure Grammy Online, and we are back to talk about how to find amazing products and research those using the Marter tool so that you can make great decisions about the products that you sell on Walmart. One of the most difficult things about selling on Walmart is figuring out what to sell because the depth of data is not available to us yet, which is completely Walmart's fault. They don't release, they have not released data sets from further back. So as we are collecting data in this new frontier of selling on Walmart, that information will get better and better. But we do have a lot of data that we can use, and Marter is going to give you all of those things. So we have looked at basically using Marter while we are on the Walmart page. Now I want to show you how you can utilize Marter on other websites so that you can see, like, is this a product that I might want to sell over on Walmart without having to kind of toggle between pages. So I'm bringing you to Disney Store. It's one of my favorite sites. I like sourcing on the Disney Store site, especially when they're having good sales. And we'll just have to see how good their sales are right now. And in the sales section, I'm just going to click Shop All Sale. Just show me the sales stuff. So I can scroll through here and look at all these different sale items. I really don't sell clothing. That's not something I do very often. So I like to stick in the home and the toy categories. So let's just open up toys. I've already told you, those are the kind of things I like to sell. So this already looks interesting to me. It is a special edition doll for 2024. It's kind of like the Christmas Barbies that are always a little different. Disney does different princesses each year as a holiday doll. And this one is currently $15 off. So we're going to highlight the text that is the title of the item. That is what Marter is going to use to search on Walmart to see if this item is on Walmart. And then we're going to right click, and in the right click menu, you're going to see a search in Marter link. So we're going to click on that, and it will open up the Marter extension, and it will search for this item on Walmart. And we can see we have two options here. Now this happens on Walmart right now more often than I would like. People start creating their own listings. It's not eBay, people. Please do not be that person. We should try to utilize the one that links to the UPC because A, that makes my prep easier, and B, it's probably the most correct listing that there is. So let's just look at the first one. It is the more expensive one, which is always nice. And it's going to open up and give me the detail on this item, just like I would see if I was on the Walmart page. So before we look at and analyze the items on this page, I want to talk about something else that we haven't talked about before. And that is this little section here where we have the brand name, and then we have this link that says report gated. And then you see like this 3 with a little people head count. What does that mean? This is a way for us to crowdsource information about gated brands. Walmart does not have a clear way for you to see if you're gated for an item or an item brand until you list the item. Once you list the item, if you are gated, it produces an error with information that says you need approval. So if you find that for a brand, you're going to click on report gated, and it's going to ask us, are you sure you want to report this brand? And if you say, okay, it says, hey, we're reporting this. So far this has 3 reports. When it reaches a certain threshold, this will turn kind of a yellowish gold. That's just a kind of a, hey, warning, this is a gated brand that you need to make sure you're ungated in to sell. So it helps you, it's a warning to you to make sure you know if you can sell that brand. And if you can't, it's easy to get ungated pretty easy. Sometimes it takes time, but it's not a difficult process. But at least you know you can ungate it. If we know that a brand is basically not allowed to be sold by third parties, Marter will put that in red. So examples of that are all of the partnered brands with Walmart. So Pioneer Woman, Heart Tools. There are some high-end beauty brands like Chi that you can't sell. So as those brands become realized, then those will be put red. And if you ever find one that's a hard gated, restricted, you can't ungate it, you can just go to the Facebook community and report that so that we can add that to the background information. So wanted to bring that up because this is a Disney product, which does require ungating. So a couple other things here. We don't have measurements. We don't have weight. Because we don't have those two things, we don't have a WFS cost. So we would have to click on this WFS cost, go over here to the dimensions and the weight and put that information in ourselves to find out what our fees would be for WFS fulfillment. Close that, sorry. So I'm going to just kind of estimate that this is $5.95. We can get it for $34.99. If we can sell it for $83, that's an amazing profit. But I'm a little bit leery. We only have one competition here, but I'm a little bit leery since all this information isn't in here that maybe this isn't the primary listing for this product. So I'm going to go back to my options and it will bring these two up, and let's look at the second option. The second option also doesn't have dimensions on it. So that really the only way you would be able to tell is to have the product in hand and look at the UPC codes that are being used for this product. But again, let's just say this is $5.95. The cost is $34.99. This profit, it's a little tight for me. I mean, it is $8, but it's only 23%. It just kind of would depend how fast it would sell. I might buy one or two of these and like try to sell them, maybe one on each of the listings, and then see which one moves better. So this one has a little more competition on it. That makes me think that maybe it's been around longer. We have a buy box winner who has won 100% of the time. Last won it yesterday. So somebody bought one of these yesterday. So, you know, just kind of gives us some information. All right, so let's see if we can find something else. So that one was not bad. Not bad, not super great though. Oh, a lot of people do not like these large sets. This is large, guys, like probably over 24 inches long. But I do like these deluxe gift sets. They sometimes can bring some really good money, especially if, you know, because they're usually like Disney exclusives, Disney store exclusives. People can't find them out in the regular stores they're shopping at. So let's right click, let's search in Marter, and let's see if it finds this set. And bingo, here we've got it. And yes, it is a glorious price. It's not going to sell super fast, but having 2 or 3, 4 of these, if you can withstand the capital, it's just kind of a nice little boon when they do sell. So again, we don't have WFS costs. So let's just go out and kind of estimate, because I've bought some of these before. Let's say it's 26 long. Whoops. Yeah, 26 long. The width is probably about 4, and the height is probably about 14, because I think these are like 11 to 12 inch dolls. And weight wise, it's probably, let's say, 4.5 pounds. Okay. So it's not an article of clothing. It doesn't contain any kind of hazmat. It's not going to be less than $10. So this says $8.55 is my fee. So we want to make sure we have at least something in here so that we don't underestimate our costs. This is $79.99. The sale price is $178.95. We only have one seller we're competing against right now, and they only have one in stock. So $178.95, $79.99. Our referral fees, our WFS cost gives us a profit of $63. It's getting really close to 100%. So this would be something, like if I had the capital, I'd probably buy three to five of these. I would definitely send them in because I would not want to ship them myself. This is probably sealed in plastic. Let's see if we can see. Can't really tell, but as long as this is sealed in plastic, then you wouldn't have to do any additional work to that. Let's see. Sorry, go back to that. So yeah, so again, like just very easily found that item with the right click. All right, I'm gonna go see if we can find one more. Oh, I like these too. Again, it's a larger set of dolls. Really cute little petite little dolls. So these are only 5-inch. This is probably not as big as maybe I'm thinking. If these are 5-inch, then it's probably about 12 or 14, maybe 14 by 14 by maybe 3. But let's see if this is on Walmart. We got it right up here at the top. And again, it's a very glorious price. Okay, we're going to go out and we're going to estimate those costs. I always want to put something in there. And I have to make sure that the profit, because I don't have it in hand to measure. This one probably doesn't weigh as much. I'm going to say 3 pounds. So we're at $5.75. But if you don't put anything into this WFS cost, I think it kind of is misleading. This might have, if we go down here, it does have the measurements. So I'm very close. I put 14.3. I don't have the weight, however, but at least I know I'm close. So if you can find the weight and measurement on the website, like always use the right thing. The cost of this is $48.99. I'm over 100% ROI. Boy, do I like that. Again, these are not things that are going to sell because they are higher dollar value. Probably better at Christmas time than any other time, but they still do sell. Because again, a lot of people, they don't think to go to DisneyStore.com and look for this. And also Disney may sell out of this. That happened with a set that I bought in the summertime. And the price just kept going up on it. So these things that are on clearance, if you kind of could know and watch it, there's just some really good arbitrage opportunities out there. So hopefully that helps you understand how to use that right click with Marter to be able to, on any website. I mean, we could go to, let's go to Kohl's. We'll go do one more just to show you. We can go to beauty. How about, we'll just try something different. And this will be different for me because I'm not big on beauty brands. There are certain ones that I do know, and then there's others that I really don't have a clue. Okay. I do know this brand. I have no idea if it's gated or not. So don't go buy it and say like, well, Tracy said. No, Tracy doesn't know whether this is gated. I would list one and see. But let's even see if this is something that is over on the Walmart platform. And it is. Wonderful. All right, so we'll open this up. It really just makes arbitrage so much easier. This is $32. We don't have WFS costs, probably about $4.95. But that is a 33% ROI, $10 profit. I would take that every day of the week. This is a cute little gift set. I could see this being bought, to give as a gift at Christmas time. So yeah, I like that. I think that's a good one as well. And again, like if I I want to make sure I remember to get this, we could add it to our buy list. I can say Kohl's, how many we want to buy. We want to buy 4, save that. And then we have our buy list that we could hand to somebody who maybe does our buying for us. Or maybe you have a VA and they're using Marter and adding things to a buy list for you to look over. So the reverse could also be true. All right, so we're going to stop there. I hope this was helpful. Talked about how to report gated brands, how to use the right-click search to be able to find items on other websites that you could sell on Walmart, and then adding those to your buy list. So hopefully this was helpful for you to be able to find amazing products to sell on Walmart, and we'll talk to you the next time.